Hello everybody, BrioS here. Today we are looking at a classic mech, the Hunchback, and one of its old variants that was so popular back then and you almost don't see it anymore. And that's the Hunchback 4J, also known as the LRM Hunchback. That's because this particular variant has 2 missile hardpoints on the side torsos and lots of missile quirks. So currently the nerfs have hit it hard, so the quirks are pretty bad. It used to have amazing cooldown quirks for LRM10s. Now the cooldown quirks are 10% plus additional 10% if you have LRM10s. So 20% cooldown quirk for the LRM10s, also a 15% missile velocity quirk with a 5% decrease in missile generation heat. So it may sound good, but I'm gonna just test it with LRM10s. You could of course do it with MRMs, probably better, but I'm testing an old loadout to see how it does on a modern day battlefield. That being said, 2 LRM10s with Artemis with 5 tons of ammunition. Artemis gives a 30% 3-0, I thought it was 20 but it's 30% missile spread decrease, and combined with my missile spread skills, it's 35% decrease, that's nice. And 5 medium lasers provide some close range punch because I don't really want to just fire LRM10s, I want to close in and laser off torsos. 5 tons of ammunition for the LRM10s, and some new tech juicy stuff here like the Light Fusion 250 engine with light ferrofibrous armor, which gives it a speed of 84.6 with 1 additional heatsink for a total of 11 heatsinks. So that's the Hunchback 4J. It used to be the king of LRM boats, but now it's kind of mediocre. So many other better mechs you can use for LRMs, and the LRM10s just don't do enough damage, especially with AMS running around. Anyway, as for skills, I'm actually gone for 37 points in firepower, so aiming for the missile nodes, trying to maximize the effectiveness of those LRMs. 2 missile rack skills for more ammunition, 5 tons plus 2 missile racks gives you quite a bit. And of course missile spread nodes, 2 of them for 5% decrease in spread, 2 high explosive nodes for 15% additional crit damage, and because those 5 medium lasers with only 11 double heat sinks and 2 LRM10 some more, it can generate quite a lot of heat. So heat the reduction of 9%, range of 7 helps, additional velocity of 15% will increase the missile velocity to 30, which is really nice. But the key thing is, do those missiles still do a lot of damage? I think we'll save that for the gameplay. And with survival, I just put it just a bit because, well, why not? Just a bit to make it a bit tougher because you're gonna take return fire. And knowing me, I probably will close in. I'm not the kind to stand at range and just learn from a distance. I like taking the close range combat and just blasting them at short range. So anyway, trying to find the bonuses here. There it is. 4% armor and a 3.5% structure. Yeah, that's all I can say about it. Mobility I've gone for 15 because I want 3 nodes of speed tweak. So all the way down, getting those 3 nodes of speed tweak to increase its speed, and an XL 10.5% bonus, decel 14.0% bonus, and an 18% turn rate, making this kind of a mobile LRM boat. You move at about 84, you run around, fire LRMs and reposition. Yeah, that's how it's meant to be played. I don't believe in standing still and just LRMing people from the distance. I like to close in, get direct line of fire, so I can LRM, and once they are caught, fire those 5 mediums to blow off that component. And we're continuing the skill tree. Operations, 13 nodes for the 5 nodes of heat containment, increasing the heat capacity, allowing you to fire more before you overheat. And this is a hot build. And of course, being a LRM boat, sensors have to go in. Target decay is here, and I've gotten 4 nodes. That's a 7.7 times 4, 2.8 second increase in target decay. So when you lock onto the target, you have 2.8 seconds more until you lose that lock, assuming he does not have radar deprivation. Of course, a bit of sensor range and stuff like that, mainly for linking. But just to take note, sensor range here, I have a 21% bonus, increasing my sensor range by 21. And since lock-on time is related or inversely related to the range, your sensor range, so the longer your sensor range, the faster you acquire locks. And lastly, auxiliary, to boost the firepower of this mech, I've got 2 enhanced strikes, and of course 2 cool shots because this is a hot build. In fact, if you look at the loadout, there's only heat management of 1.33. So that's the Hunchback 4J for you. It's a pretty old build. As I said before, you could probably do better with MRMs here. Maybe an MRM 30 times 2? I don't know. Anyway, MRMs will do better. 5 mediums, well, it's a good punch. Mediums and missiles used to wreck the enemy, but nowadays it's kind of mediocre. I'm going to show you 2 gameplays of this mech. Better games. Of course, I've got a lot of kind of mediocre games. It's a mid-range performing mech, slightly below average in fact. I wouldn't call it mid-range. But if you need a bit of long range support with those LRMs, fast firing the 20% cooldown quirk, and 5 mediums for a bit of punch, I guess you could try this. So anyway, let's get down to some gameplay to show you this Hunchback 4J, old classic Hunchback in action. Let's go. So here we have the first match and it's on Grim Plexus, and here am I supporting some heavies like this Timber and Grasshopper in front of me, and the idea for this build is actually to move up with the team, give some long range fire those LRMs, and stay behind this front line. So try to put mechs in front of me so I can learn beyond them, and of course when the enemy pushes, give some medium laser support fire. So in this particular match, as you can see, I'm going to follow this Grasshopper to Fox 8, hoping to see, yes, there they are, enemies coming in from Fox line. And the M36 first target, is an ATM36 Warhammer 2C. So here I am giving some range fire because that light is spotting for me. LOS is always the best, so as you can see, LOS gives me faster missile hits because the arc is shorter and faster locks. So enemy is balling up there. Bravo right torso. The Mistlings is caught, gonna give some damage to it, support that poor light who is getting into a bit of trouble there. My RT has really pushed them back, didn't do much damage to RT, but forced them backwards a bit, giving us some time to chew on this mechs here. Yeah, they're pushing across now. I'm in the open, so these guys like this Warhammer shooting me. ATM's a bit overpowered at short range, so we're gonna kill that Warhammer fast. Yep, so let's try to give some... Oh, he's under ECM, I was about to give some missile fire. Mistlings is already having problems with legs. Yeah, just poking them with lasers. Team is a bit passive, standing behind. I don't know why my LRM boat is in front. But never mind, I suppose that's my life, being in front. So getting a direct line of sight as they push, calling out Juliet's left torso. Just a bit of damage at range on those lasers. So spreading the damage here as they push. Don't want to push forward and get overextended. Somebody shot me in the rear. GG, friendly people. So using the mobility of this build to redeploy.
The Fafnir?
Yep, Fafnir in between the buildings. Yeah, that Fafnir's out of position, stuck between those two chunks in Fox 7. The lasers can do quite a bit of damage at optimal range. And as they pull back, firing those LRMs. And the Fafnir, realizing he's screwed, he decided to push forward. And he's dead. Another suiciding mech here. Pulling back so I can LRM him. And, well, he's dead. I was about to say shoot him, but he's dead. Push hotel, guys. And at 2-0, with them in a bad position, we're gonna counter push here. They're just suiciding, trying to push in to get that damage. But one by one, like this summoner, it's not working. It's not working. Here's the counter push, going for the other flank. Enemy does, friendly team doesn't see Charlie here, but he's down, killed by those lasers. Those 5 medium lasers do really well on this mech. It's just really hot with 11 double heat sinks only. So besides the mediums, of course, I have those 2 LRM10s. So, good to soften the enemy. Oh, down goes Benny. Poor guy. Trying to hold the flank as the team moves. Give me a bit, oh, he's caught. That's a good thing with LRMs, you can of course give some range support. Bad thing about LRMs is I just realized I am out of position. Too fixated on... Oh, I got another one. Too fixated on the LRMing and not on friendly positioning. So 8-4, we've got this already. Just a matter of time. Yep, Delta's going down, try to get that shot in the CT.
I got another kill.
Got those kills with that mediums. Most of the time it's the mediums that do the kills, but the LRMs do quite a bit to soften the enemy. And as a running and redeploying, it does damage. Oh, secured that kill. Yep, secured that kill I did. 4 kills. Minimum damage. Everything's okay. I don't think I did much damage, but I got 4 kills. Oh, I did 879 damage with probably the RT. 4 kills, 1 solo, 3 KMDDs. That's a interesting match, almost perfect for me. Just at a nice range where my mediums can hit and the LRMs can also hit. 566 core. Still not impressed with this build. So as you could see from the previous match, this build can do a lot of damage if allowed to, but then again that can also be said of any build in the game. If the enemy allows you to chew and gnaw at them the whole game, you of course will be able to get that damage in. And I'm not shy to say that artilleries do pack the damage, and I use artillery a lot. But then again, overall I would say this mech, the Hunchback 4J with this particular build, is kinda average. Wouldn't say it's horrible, but it's just average. I've heard somebody say that the best way to describe the 4J now, it's just there. Yep, it's a mech that it's just there. But if you want to use this mech with this particular build, I guess you could stay around the medium laser range of 200 over meters, 270. That way the missiles travel fast, hit the enemy with a very nice tight spread with the Artemis and the missile spread skills, and once they are caught, you can of course give support fire with those mediums. And most important for me, with the speed of 84, I can actually redeploy pretty fast. And yeah, that's how you play this as a mid-range support mech. Very close to the front line and just dealing that damage either with LRMs or with lasers. And one thing good about LRMs also is that once they pull back behind cover, you can LRM them. So anyway, let's get on to this particular match. As you can see, we have a light mech here, and I will do the initial damage with LRMs. Indirect, as you can see, by getting a few hits. And yeah, I'm gonna go around. And in this particular match, I forgot to mention, I'm dropping with Pseudo 98 and Quirked in a sync drop. Nice people, even unfazed this year. So kinda unbalanced team. But I think the derp is real. Gonna just play recklessly here. So as you can see, team is rotating to Lima 8, the faster mechs, and I'm gonna keep them company here. Support mechs on this flank. Well, the slower mechs take the main choke point at Kilo 8. So, yeah, so I got a bushwhacker here, really out of position. This is where those mediums strike, and minimum range, yep, no damage from those LRMs. Oh, he's in trouble. Look at him go down. Trying to get that kill with the mediums, come on. Oh, I missed.
Can strike out on the map.
Yeah, I don't think I can get him, nope, not at all. Shot a friendly though. As a, oh, there he goes sliding down. As the bushwhacker died, I accidentally grazed the mech. Pseudo and everybody else having fun here. Great position, but I fell down. So we're gonna LRM this summoner. Summoners probably are LR boats, and yep, 2 LRM10s. What kind of build is this? And he's going down that valley. He is making mistakes. This is where my LRM can do lots of damage. Given a chance, I'll just focus on using LRMs, because as you can see, the hit is very nice. Yep, and once they're caught, as he's caught right now, I'm gonna close in on Hotel, trying to get a kill with those mediums, while dealing considerable amounts of damage with those LRMs. And I got that kill with LRMs at the down low. LRMs allow you to hit mechs at almost, well, let's say almost any range, but at long range. So right now, don't really want to push that Highlander waiting for the team to move up, and you can watch they are moving up. So Juliet is caught. I'm just gonna deal some damage. Indirect fire. Let the front line move in like this Executioner, piloted by Executioner Prime. Let them move in, draw the aggro before I come in with my mediums. And Juliet goes down. Torso destruction is a pain in the ass. He lost his torso, took a heat spike, and he went down. So 3-0, we're gonna push it. Gonna push Foxtrot, try to get that kill, but I think, oh, I got that. Those LRMs secured that kill. Pseudo's happy.
Can someone tow my legs?
So let's take a look. Oh, they are gonna push here. Let's call it out.
You want me to wrap your leg?
Yep. Charlie Assassin is hurting.
Jumping
Jumping around in the open. It's just gonna get him LRM, and he eats another set of LRMs.
Pick up my leg. I will stick it up your arsehole, you cunt.
No lock. No LRMs.
L9 low ground.
Yes, let's kill this guy before he deals enough damage. Let's wait for them. Kilo 9. As you can see, our friendly mediums are falling back, with this Victor just holding position. And now that we have fallen back, the Victor's pushing forward. But we want to kill Kilo first. Bloodlust is real.
There's one rifleman.
His right torso is caught, trying to get that shot at the mediums. Oh, I got a hit. But he's tough.
Oh, there's an
Out of, oh, he's in range now, I'm gonna LRM him. Yep. Oops, sorry Victor. So yep, got some damage in, that's nice. 9-3. Oh, lots of lurming. Gonna hold position, just fire some lurms. And at this point, I think the team's gonna counter push. It's the perfect time to counter push. Even though there's a Viper here. Oops. Let's charge him. I got 5 mediums. All I need to do is blow off his right torso. But kind of a problem fighting on this slope. Bad choice of position for me to fight. Because my mediums are mainly torso mounted. Nope. And yep, there's the heat kicking in. Whoops. Poor heat management. Not much the Viper can do with only one torso. On the hill, I'm not even caught. Yeah, just trying to kill him. Don't do this, guys. This is a bad idea. Finding a short range mech, the Viper, and then dueling in a love boat. Oh, but I guess Unfazed saved my ass. Thank you, Unfazed. Oh, heat! Oh. Torso destruction. Oh, I live. I almost blew up. Well done, team. I almost blew myself up. Dueling 1v1 in a Lurm boat versus a Viper at short range? Bad idea. But it was fun. 3 kills, nice game, 684 damage, 1 solo. Lots of chat here.
You fucking scrub. Shut up.
Quake, Unfazed, Pseudo. Yeah, we didn't play that well, but I guess it's still a win. Still a win.